come in all shapes and sizes, with many future stars taking up the sports they love at a very young age. KX News reporter Robert Suhr has the story of one little girl who's taken an interest in a different kind of sport, curling.
The typical curling stone weighs around 42 pounds, but for 10-year-old Heidi Holt, throwing a solid granite stone that weighs just a little less than she does was never a challenge. You see, for Heidi, all she wanted to do was be on the ice, throwing her first rock at age 6.
I started doing kids curl, and kids curl had these tiny little rocks that we started throwing, but then once I started saying, I'm going to move on to these big rocks, I did, and it was kind of hard at first because since they weighed more than me, they got stuck to the ice and I was falling down.
On the ice, Heidi is a fierce competitor,
Sweep that!
but is still a child at heart. While most girls her age are being carpooled to soccer practice, gymnastics, or even karate, Heidi can be found here several days a week at the Capitol Curling Club, honing in on her skills, which seem to be natural and improving by the week. Her mother tells me Heidi has been coached by Paralympian Patrick McDonnell, who's become a role model to Heidi.
Really, she's made a huge progress in just the last year. Arizona and Blaine were huge for her. To come out of there with a focus on changing the slide, changing the way she sweeps, just a lot more accuracy.
Heidi's talents have already caught the eye of several curling organizations, which have allowed her to participate in certain developmental camps across the country she's technically too young to be allowed in. It seems they recognize the talent and recognize the dream that could make Heidi a nationally known curler one day.
It catches some people off guard, especially when we travel. You know, it's to go out on the ice and play adult teams and show up and be this tiny person, but then she can get down in her slide and she means business. So it does catch some people off guard.
While she may be intense during play, at heart she's still your typical fourth grader, laughing and joking while on the ice. She tells me curling is a sport everyone should play.
I would say they should try curling because you can meet a lot of nice people. I've never seen anybody here be like, dang. I've always seen them be like, good game.
The walls of the Capitol Curling Club are lined with past champions, both male and female, young and old. And while Heidi Holt's name isn't on one of those banners yet, you can bet she's going to work her hardest to get her name on one of those banners sooner than later. In Bismarck, Robert Suhr, KX News.
Keep it up, I'm sure she'll get there. Heidi curls Thursdays through Sunday and is already looking forward to more instructional camps she's been invited to this upcoming summer.